Hello, James Dello here from Dello Financial Services. I've just got a presentation about why should you as a business owner stay in constant contact with your chartered accountant, and what's the value for a business owner in doing that. So we're just going to go into the Dello's portal and have a look here at the helicopter story. So the helicopter story, it's a metaphor for why having a single end-of-year meeting is fundamentally flawed. It pokes holes at the notion of being able to provide timely and meaningful advice, to encourage even the most stubborn of clients to consider letting their accountant meet with them more often. So this is the Dello's portal, and this is available to all Dello's clients. If you'd like access, please email or phone me, and I'll send an invitation to you. Why once a year is flawed. Here we've got a picture, and I would ask you, what is this picture of? Most people would say that is a helicopter, and that's wrong. So we're saying that this helicopter is a business. The next question, what are these? Most people would say they're the controls for the helicopter to be flown. So no, that's wrong again. They're not the controls. These are the reports and the information that the pilot, which is actually the business owner, is using to fly and control where his business is going, to make decisions, on where his business is going. So these are the reports and the information the business owner is using to make decisions about where his business is getting to. Under here, you'll notice a green wavy line going underneath the helicopter. This wavy line represents volatility. Volatility is things, these little low impact, high frequency, so they happen all the time. Little things like we do our billing once a month. So once a month we have a lot of cash come into the bank, but then the other 3 weeks the money goes out, or there's a rainy day, so our sales dipped over one day where it was raining. And these little things, businesses can usually navigate over these quite easily. But you'll notice here, this is a high impact event, which will happen less frequently. This will be things like a major tax bill coming up, or a change in legislation, or possibly something that's going to impact your business in a large way. And obviously, if you don't see it coming, your business is going to crash and be destroyed. We see that all the time with tax debt and owners not having cash flow, poor cash flow management, and sometimes they hit a wall and the business just can't continue and it's liquidated or put out of business in some way. So going forward, you'll see this one has a 3-ton weight. The weight hanging off the helicopter is to represent bank debt, which some businesses carry. So if you've got a big weight, you're going to be even less able to fly over this high impact event and save your business. You might have noticed that the owner's wearing a blindfold. The blindfold represents most business owners that they don't actually understand about taxes, or are they paying the right tax? They could be paying tax they don't have to pay. For example, PAYE tax on their own wages, where they could opt for shareholder salaries. They could be paying all sorts of things they don't have to do. They may have done this all themselves, seeing their accountant once a year to do their income tax. They could have been not claiming for GST costs, any number of things, and this could impact on their cash flow. All of a sudden they'll run out of money. So the blindfold's on there because the business owner doesn't understand all of the financial information and how it impacts on upcoming events. Here we've got lightning clouds. This is just the economy in general, things like interest rates, COVID-19, the things that make it hard enough, just to fly around in the sky, as a business owner, metaphorically speaking. So here we've got the control tower, and this is the point that I'm trying to make. This is the chartered accountant, CA, and the control tower's got wavelengths going out here to the business owner, and he's telling the business owner, look out, there's something big coming up, and you're going to have to get prepared for that, This is the value of keeping in constant contact with your chartered accountant. In real life, this is things like using Xero. So Xero is going to track things and provide up-to-date timely reports, and also using your accountant regularly to stay in touch with you and analyze the information from Xero. Things like COVID-19 today, they've released a resurgent support payment, and many businesses I work for are eligible for it. Most of them don't even know about it, and the other ones don't know how to apply or whether or not they're entitled. And so, for example, today we sent out a newsletter advising everyone of the resurgence payment, and then I've been personally talking to people about whether or not they may qualify, looking at their Xero information, weighing up the last week against the average over the last 6 before that, to see if there's a 30% decline. And some of these businesses are going to be eligible for up to $20,000 in support, which they may not have even known about. So these sort of things, staying in touch with your accountant, possibly like monthly or bi-monthly management reports, meetings, possibly business coaching or business mentoring sessions, but at least once a month is ideal. If not once a month, at least once every 2 months, it again is ideal. Things like needing to pay a dividend, things like when you pay interest to owners, are you doing the taxes correctly? Sometimes business owners can get themselves into trouble because no one's reviewed what they've done for over a year. And sometimes seeing your accountant once a year can turn into more like a year and a half, depending on the timing of when you do things. So yeah, it's really important. The accountant's going to convey messages to you that you may not even understand if the information is right in front of you. You're navigating a number of things already, and on big impact or large impact events, keeping the accountant on staff in some way to help you to navigate, it can actually save your business as well. And there is value in it, even if it's just avoiding these things possibly happening in the future. That's the purpose of the presentation today, and I hope that it's clearly shown the value of an accountant being in regular contact with you as a business owner. And also the Delos portal, we've got government subsidized courses for business coaching and business mentoring. So if that's something that you want to do, please contact our office and we'll help you to obtain funding to help to pay for these services, and also provide access, if you haven't got access already, to the portal where there's lots of useful resources that are also really good for business owners. Thanks for that, and thanks for listening.